back. Good to see you again. So, today is your first non-training day of the second week. Yesterday you did chest, we also did triceps and we did abs. So you're probably still sore from that, but that's okay. Hopefully you did your cardio this morning. If you haven't, go and do it right now. And on the last non-training day, we spoke about shopping and perimeter shopping. So by now you've gotten rid of all the junk in your cupboards and you've replaced it with good foods. So we're going to prepare those foods now, and that's what today's episode is all about, how to prepare those foods. But we're not going to do it here, we're going to do it in my kitchen. So follow me and we'll prepare those foods right now. So here we are in my kitchen. Today we're going to cover some foods that are very quick and easy. Okay, the first meal that we're going to do is a Swedish meatballs. So what you'll need is a pan and some lean ground beef. This one is 5% or less fat. It's always a good option to go for. You'll need 14 ounces of lean ground beef. We're also going to put 3 egg whites in there and leave 1 yolk in as well. This will help bind it because we're also going to add some oats in there. So let's start off with the egg whites. So we'll just crack 3 eggs in here, throw away the yolk, and there's 2, and the third one we'll put the whole egg in. Okay, next is the yolks. So we're going to put 1.5 cup of raw oats in here, and then it's time for us to get our hands dirty. It might feel horrible because all gooey and whatever, but you think about it, at the end of the day, you're going to look like me. And the last thing we're going to mix in is half a bag of taco seasoning. This is optional, but it gives it a nice spicy flavor. Okay, and then we're going to knead these into little balls. The egg whites will actually help bind these together, and then we're going to put them into a baking tray like so. Okay, make sure that you push them tight so that when you do eat them they don't crumble apart. And these are perfect. So I previously sprayed the baking tray with Pam just to make sure none of the meatballs stick. Okay, so we're going to put them all in the muffin tin because it helps keep their shape, keeps them separate, stop them from sticking together, and it's easier to weigh. So when you weigh out, if you want to weigh the amount of protein, the amount of carbohydrates that you're taking in, it'll be that much easier. So straight after that, make sure that you wash your hands because you can spread a lot of germs with raw meat, and we're going to be handling a lot of other foods here today. Okay. So hands are dry. So here's what the meatballs look like once they're prepared. I'm going to put them in the oven now for 20 minutes. I've got the oven preheated to 350. I did that for about 10 minutes. And I'm going to put them in the oven, and I also cooked some earlier so you can see what they look like once they're done. Oh, they look great. And here they are. That's what they look like when they're done. Now while we've got those in the oven, we're going to go ahead and start making our egg white pancake for tomorrow morning. So it's always good to be prepared, have it ready the day before, so if any obstacles do come up, it doesn't matter, your breakfast is already ready. So we're going to begin with putting our egg whites in a bowl. This is going to be my breakfast, so I personally are going to have 10 to 12 egg whites. And then we're going to mix that in with some oatmeal. Now it might sound a little bit plain, so there's various things that you can put on top of your pancake. I personally like to put a bit of fat-free yogurt on there and maybe a bit of almond butter. So that's always a good option to make it a little bit tastier. And sometimes I like to add a bit of fruit on top. In this case, a bit of pineapple because of the digestive enzymes within it. So you're taking in a fair amount of protein and carbohydrates in the morning. It's not a bad idea to have some digestive enzymes to help break that down. Okay, that's all the egg whites. Next in with the pancake is going to be 1 cup of oatmeal. Again, that's for me, so you can measure it to exactly what sort of size pancake that you want in the morning. And then with a fork, we just mix that together. So once that's whisked together, we're going to put some pan in the frying pan in which we're going to cook the pancake to stop it from sticking. Put the frying pan on, the heat on for about medium heat. And then we're going to pour the egg whites and oats into the frying pan. And then, once we've put that in, we're going to get some foil, keep the heat in, and act like our lid so it cooks the top of the pancake and the bottom at the same time. Okay, whilst we've got the oatmeal pancake cooking, we're going to cook up the rest of our meals, which is predominantly going to be made up of either steak, chicken, turkey, or whatever. I personally like chicken, so I've got a lot of chicken breast here ready to cook. And this is going to be mixed with rice. I've actually got some rice already cooking in a rice cooker here, so we've just got to cook up this chicken now. I've got a George Foreman griller here, which is perfect for grilling our chicken, and if there's any fat in there, it's going to help drain that out. So first we spray both sides with pan, make sure it doesn't stick anywhere, and make it easier to clean. And then we just throw the chicken breasts onto the George Foreman griller here. It's so easy, it's not messy, and if you've got any room, you can actually put a few vegetables on here also. But as you can see, I like my chicken, so there isn't much room. And we'll leave that cook for about 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, so we've got the chicken cooking right here. I'm just going to check on the pancake to see how it's coming along. Looks like it's done. Just switch the gas off here. And this is what it looks like. A shadow of its former self. Okay, so once that's done, we'll put it onto a plate like so. And then you can add some toppings on there. Now, I like to have some almond butter on here. So this is what I normally do in the morning. The pancake's already done. I just like to spread on a little bit of almond butter here, and then I like to follow that up with either some yogurt like that, because I'm not too keen on the taste of oatmeal. I'm not too keen on the taste of egg whites either. I find that by mixing some yogurt and some almond butter together, it really tastes nice, and I look forward to eating breakfast in the morning. Now, if I don't use yogurt, sometimes I use a sugar-free syrup as well. So we'll really indulge today and just put a little drizzle of sugar-free topping on there as well, a little bit of sugar-free syrup. And voila, it's done. The chicken's almost done here, so I'll be taking that out in a moment. But whilst I've got a second, I wanted to mention to you another great option that you can have for breakfast is oatmeal and protein powder. So basically all you do is mix up your protein powder in with your oatmeal in the morning. So if you've got chocolate powder, you've got chocolate oatmeal, and that's another great breakfast option. I think the chicken's almost ready here, so let's take a look at that. Yeah, that's done. So let me get this plate here and get all the chicken breasts off. Okay, they're slightly browned and cooked all the way through. Okay, and there's all our chicken. You can cut into the chicken breast just to make sure that it is cooked. And then we're just going to go to the rice cooker here and pull some rice out to go with that chicken. Okay, so there you have it, 3 easy meals. We got the chicken, the rice, the pancake, and the meatballs as well. So it's quick and easy, something that you can put together in a very short amount of time. You've got all the nutrients that you need. It's very high in protein, good carbohydrates, and I'm going to leave this here for the cameraman to eat, and I'll see you back at the office. Thanks for joining me in my kitchen. So now you've been shopping, you've cleared out all the rubbish out of your cupboards and you've replaced it with good foods, and now we've taught you how to prepare those foods also. And your food preparation will be the foundation for your success over the next 11 weeks. And make sure that you're writing everything down, every single one of those meals, so you're accountable, and put it into your body space. But on our next non-training day, we're going to be talking about food storage. But tomorrow, we're going to be back in the gym, so make sure that you get some rest now, get up in the morning, do your cardio, and we're going to hit the gym and do back, biceps, and calves. So I'll see you then.